What's going on, guys? Saga Plays here, coming at you with the new Pokemon Scarlet video. Well, the first Pokemon Scarlet video. As you can see, it's downloading some new content. So, uh, give it 4 minutes, because I don't want to start the software, because if the download is for the Terra-type Pikachu, the flying Terra-type Pikachu, I'm going to wait for that, so then we could acquire that, because that's where I'll end the video off. But, yeah. So plan for this video, a lot of the videos are going to be pre-recorded for the most part, just because like I'm on now Thanksgiving break and so on and so forth. So plan for the videos is I'll upload daily for the most part, and then kind of just go from there. So pretty much like after this video will come out the day it is recorded, which is today, on launch day for Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, and then like afterwards I'll record tomorrow's video same day. So second video will come out same day it is recorded, raw footage for everything as always, as you can see, because I'm not cutting this out. I'm just gonna start off by explaining what the plan is, and then from there I'll just be recording a bunch more episodes, try and get as much out as possible, but like not try to overload. So like probably 1 or 2 videos a day, maybe, of pre-recorded, because for my Thanksgiving I'm pretty much heading over to see family, and I'll be with them till like next Saturday, not tomorrow Saturday, but the following Saturday. So I won't be recording any videos. I'll be spending time with them. So yeah, pretty much plan is record videos. Majority of them will be recorded tomorrow, and will be recorded Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, as much as I can. And then I will just upload, pretty much once I upload all of them, they'll be set to premiere outside like today's episode and tomorrow's episode. Any episode following after those will be set to premiere, so it'll be like that, and you guys will be able to see. But a lot of YouTubers have already gone through and played through the game. Tyranitar Tubes just uploaded his videos, but starting yesterday. But since he's, I think, in the UK or in Europe, he was able to get it early, just because Europe, they're 1 day ahead of us practically. Yeah. Some YouTubers technically, I think, use the Australia hack, where you set your time zone, make a new Nintendo account on here, and set the time zone for that to Australia, so you could play from the eShop, like download it from the eShop and play from there. But yeah, I just kind of got mine about pretty much a little bit of an hour ago. I'm just going to turn down the volume a bit. Alright, English. You look closest to me. I'll just put it in Saga, for that is who I am. And then please tell me we could customize the character. Change hairstyle. Yes. There. Black. There we go. That looks close to me. Yes. Because I know I can't go a shade browner, but yeah. Ready. That's as close as I'll get it to appearing as me. So, my application to Naranja Academy. Yeah. Okay. And then enrollment complete. Whenever you see now saving on the screen, you guys could have read that when you paused it. But yeah, I kind of already did research into what kind of, well, first off, Naranja Academy. Why'd that Pokeball look blue? But okay, right game, because everyone's in orange. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. It's time for you too to dive into the world of Pokemon. And there's our rival. And thankfully she is not Hop, because Hop was absolutely useless as a rival. He was fairly easy to beat when I played Sword. But that was like, Sword came out like what, 2019. Damn, so long ago. Well, 3 years ago, but still. Director Clavel, head of Naranja Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. That's like the Pikachu variant, I think, for this region. I'm forgetting its name already. But yeah, I think it's the Pikachu variant. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon, as we both help one another to live and thrive. Naranja Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. Kind of just gonna speed read. Oh, that's the new Tauros. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle, growing alongside them. While our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon, and your true self. We, the faculty and staff of Naranja Academy, can't wait to welcome you with open arms. Ah, Koraidon. It sucks that you pretty much can't get the box legendary when you start out. Oh, wow, okay. That's still loud. Let me turn this down. Okay, I know that does it for you guys, but I got zero clue. I know it's changing the volume for you guys, but not for me. It's still kind of loud. Screw it. It'll be fine. And there goes Koraidon. Like I said earlier, before volume got to me, it sucks that the box legendary can't be caught during the main game, even though the main game is like three different quests: your gym challenges, Titan challenges, and Team Star challenge. But yeah, pretty much just gonna try and figure things out from here. Now saving. Okay. Yep. Then pretty much right before I kind of recorded, I just double checked to make sure everything was working, because this is going to be a 2-hour long video today. Let's go down to see our mom for the game that we will never interact with till who knows when. Squavit. Okay, just follow the Squavit over into the kitchen / living room, where we always meet our mom. Good morning, Saga. Oh, already in your uniform and everything? Well, it is your first day at your new school, after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here for a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important for your first date that still hasn't been arrived. Oh, who might that be? Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Saga, get the door, would you? Yeah. Alright. We can't even control the angle. Do forgive the intrusion. It's the director. You are Master Saga, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. Uses Premier Balls. Wow. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director? And you came in person to help my son with his first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have been delivered to you. It's in a shopping bag. Wow, not in an envelope? Goodness, you really need it. Have. Since you came all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Oh, no need to trouble yourself. Saga, I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa. What is that? This way. Well, now, how can I refuse such a kind offer? Alright, can we get my starter? Because I am literally picking Foy Coco as my starter. Namely because, I chose Foy Coco from the beginning. Alright. There it is. Okay, why does my hat look like a Sunday bonnet or something? Looks... Yeah, no, that is not the hat I would wear. But I'm probably not even going to change my character's outfit. You can press X to open main menu, select the save option for this menu to save all progress. When you open your bag, you'll find some key items. Okay. I have a TV up in my room. Nice. Alright, they should be done. Or something. Oh, just look at you. All ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Saga, a most important thing. But your living room is hardly the space for it. Would you care to follow me outside? Okay, I think this is where we get my Pokemon now. I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Okay. Alright. Foy Coco. Give me Foy Coco. But, yeah. Right then, dear Pokemon. Time to come out of your Pokeballs. Yep. We provide each student entering the Academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the grass cat Pokemon. Fuecoco looks so cute, but heck, I like Fuecoco, the Firecroc Pokemon. But I do know, I've seen Austin John plays his video of their final evolutions, and I know he becomes a fire ghost, but I'm fine with that. The Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. And I know their evolutions are pretty much based off Spain, because this is where the region is based off of, Spain. So yeah, you'll get Spanish tradition here. They're all very good company. Why they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Saga, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house over there, just over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you'll excuse me until we meet. Alright. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose one, just one, right? not an easy task. Yes, it is. I already picked. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones to get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. The Rotom phone. I guess Rotom phone's now pretty much your Pokédex since, well, a Rotom, pretty much a Rotom Dex, or it's Rotom styled Pokédex. You put the Rotom phone in your bag's key items. Yeah, because I mean, originally came in Alola as a Rotom Dex, and then Sword and Shield Rotom phones it is. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you can check the map app by pressing the white button. It'll help keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget, okay? Now off you go. Have fun. Okay, finally I can stop. Man, I do hate the beginning of Pokemon games because of the fact that... Okay. Yada, yada. You can use left to move the magnifying glass. Select the location. Okay. Move right from side to side. Okay. Wait. And that, okay, that just turns it. Okay, let's go. But I do like how it's open world and everything. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to... Give me one moment. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. My friend Aaron, he decided to pop in. But yeah, tomorrow when I record, we'll pretty much be doing the online, getting online together. So I mean, yeah, let's see what happens during that time. Because I do want to see how it plays out with connecting. Because I know like it'll work and everything, but I want to see how it turns out doing playing together. All right. Spregato Fuecoco. Alright, let's have some fun. Nah, I'll crush you, Ember. Ah. Alright. Ember. The battle play system's not bad. Yeah. Alright. Wow, not bad, Ember. Yeah, I got money. Poké dollars. Look at you, winning your first battle ever. We've got even more potential than I thought. You're gonna be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again, just one more battle. But they're not healed. Master Saga and his Suicune are surely weary already from that last battle. Sorry, I kind of got caught up in all the excitement. Wow, she's overzealous. I'm really sorry, Saga. Same to your Suicune too. Don't worry about it. Alright, thanks, Saga. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nomona? I'm sure you can learn a great deal from a champion-rate trainer just such as yourself. You bet, sir. Oh, that reminds me. Since you're new to training Pokemon, here's an app you definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. She'd even link the phones. She just put her hand out. The Podex will automatically register any Pokemon you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's a super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. I'm just gonna assume Jacques. Jacques. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. It's quite the new age we live in now. Oof. Filling out a Pokedex by hand, I can't even imagine how much work that would take. Oh ho. No, I suppose you can't. Alright. Yet, no matter how the times may change, I wonder if meeting new Pokemon never does. That is truly a timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you will both work hard towards the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Nah, I never complete the dexes. I only catch what I want. Now, Miss Nomona, I do have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Saga to the academy? You would be doing me quite the favor. Of course, leave it to me. Then I leave him in your capable hands. Alright, little one, it's time you and I were on our way. Well, since he took a Pokemon, we'll be facing that at some point. Who knows when, but it'll be at some point. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Podex with all my battling. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokedexes, Saga, you've probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the academy. Come with me. Okay. Let's go. Alright, press X to open the dex. Press the minus button to open the dex. X, pressing the X from map app. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, since this isn't like Arceus where I had to complete the dex to progress, I am pretty much just gonna catch what I want because I already have a team listed in terms of like their basic forms. Oh, Saga, I heard that Nimona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you've already managed to make a friend. Mom, you talk forever, just like my mom. And I read about all the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at school. Yeah, I'll barely be at the school. Plus, so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. Add in your new friend Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now, you'll be staying in the school dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. Sandwich from mom. Okay? I won't be eating that sandwich, though. Maybe you better take these too. 5 potions. Okay. Use them on the precious little partner of yours should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savor them all. The good times, the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Ah, Mom. Oh, alright then. You two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on your way to school. I'll never go visit you again until the end game. Your mother's so nice, Saga. Oh, but I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. Ah, alright. Let's go. This way. Man, she runs everywhere. Okay. So I could check Coco out. And I like how the objective pops up on the top. Does he follow? Yeah, he's just slow. Alright, call you back. Alright. Show me how to catch Pokemon. Alright, this here is Poco Path. It's the path that leads to your adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You're gonna see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path in the grass and such. Get too close to one and you'll have to battle, but you got Coco for that. Alright, if you want to try to catch a Pokemon, you gotta use Pokeballs. Okay, you got tons. I've got tons. Have a few. Okay. Alright, got 5 Pokeballs. Alright, Pokeballs in the bag. Alright, a device for catching wild Pokemon. Okay, yep. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking up locations a bit. Oink, oink. Ooh, what luck. Ah, the pig. Alright, Lechonk. Lechonk. Alright. Press X to throw it when you're having... Ah, I pressed Y. Sure. I'll just throw a Pokeball. Ah, I didn't even have to battle. Sweet. Okay, Lechonk. No, I don't like giving nicknames. Okay. That was awesome. All right. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case. All right. Just give me as much Pokeballs as you want me to have. I'll gladly take it. You put the Pokeballs in your bags. Okay. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. All right. Now go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. All right. Oop. Alright, wild Pokemon using, okay, you can start a battle by looking towards a wild Pokemon and throwing one of your Pokeballs at it by using ZR. Okay. Well, yeah, that's how it was in Arceus. But, oh, okay. So that's how items are. Got a potion. That's a potion. Alright, first Pokemon. Right. I already know the Pokemon I want. I'm just kind of going to snag everything along here. Ooh, almost missed that. Rare candy, sweet. Can I not get up there? Alright. Guess I gotta go down. Should I get some levels before I get there? Okay. Battle. Ember. Ember. Alright. Where are you? Charcadet. That's a bug. Oranberry. Okay. Over here. Wait, what? No! I want to get the item right over there. No. Hey, Saga, you're getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon, okay? I only caught one. Let me see. So far you've caught... Mysterious Cry. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I've never heard of that kind of cry. It could be some strong Pokemon or something. I say we find out whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around. Maybe just be careful, okay? Use the Rotom phone. I know your Rotom phone can help keep you safe. Okay. All right. Just before that, an ether. I never even use ethers. Snag. One right up here. Okay, potion. Ether. Ooh. Alright. Let's continue on. Oh wow. Look at this. Where the path directly diverges. Okay. Uh, Small, the basic evolution of a Houndoom and a Koraidon. Alright. Koraidon. Looks like I can't use you in battle. Tis tis tis. And you're hungry. Alright, mysterious Pokemon. You can give it something to perk it up. Sure, I'll give it my Rotom phone. Sandwich it. Okay. Eat it. Eat it. There you go. Okay. Looks like he's better. But he still has that giant useless wheel on his chest / neck. To the cave we go. Okay. What move is that? Oh, this is its fighting form. Yeah, if it's on its hind legs, it's in its combat form. Sweet! Okay. Going smoothly. Wait. Don't go after it. Don't go after it. But you have to continue the story. Inlet Grotto. Okay. Ooh, a Pokeball right there. Oi, Saga! How'd you end up there? There you are, Saga. You okay? You're not hurt, right? I'm fine. Thank goodness, I was really worried. If you'd gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry, no, never mind that. Right now, we gotta focus on getting you back up here. You've just got to find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's move. Hey, what's that Pokemon in front of you? It looks super strong. Kind of seems like it's waiting for you. Does it want you to follow? Okay. Whoa, that was amazing. Wait. Ah, a Pokeball. Potion. That's a Diglett right there. No, nothing around there. That Houndoom's looking back. What? The pups are here. A lot of the pups are here. Scare them off, yeah. There it is. Hey, heads up, some pretty rough looking Houndoom medicine. Let's go. Okay. I don't know why it took that long to pause. Oh my gosh, it's straight up. I wonder what move that was, man. Saga, look out, something's coming. Yeah, it's the Houndoom from earlier. Behind you, it's behind you. Doom. What the heck? You insane, Boy Coco. Yeah, I knew that would be a losing battle. It's too overpowered. Alright, so... boom. Now it's just cinematic battle. How many of these puppies are there? Which name escapes me at the moment. It's gonna save me instead? Hey! Up here, quick! Alright. Huh. Man, I hate the long pauses. Way to go, for a second I thought you were both goners. And now it's back in its vehicle or ride mode, I guess. Whoa, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all its power. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now it looks so different from a minute ago. Do you think it's okay? Hard to say. You can't tell either, huh, Saga? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. And you and this fella looked perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? Guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh good, looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fellow was the one making all that mysterious cry we heard before? Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. That'll be at the end. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we manage to get separated again. Okay, and here, this will let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Swift. Wow. You put it in your bag. Okay. I think before using it through, though, TMs can only be used once. You both, yeah. And we no longer need HMs like Fly or Surf because our ride Pokemon will do that once Okay, head to the lighthouse. Ooh. That's where the paths. Let me dial back a bit to see if there's anything before I do anything. Another thunk. I think I was here earlier. Yeah, I was. Okay, let's continue on. And I'll skip that part. It's this guy who helps us with the Titan challenges. Why that little? What are you doing out here? Huh? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? And aren't you the son of the Pokemon researcher, Professor Sada? Well, Sada here, Tauros in Violet. I think that's his name. Doesn't matter who my mom is. But I don't remember Violet because I'm not playing it. The real issue here is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. And what is it with its form it's in? Bomb clip. See, we heard this strange cry and tried to investigate, but Saga fell off a cliff. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. I got kinda slumpy afterward, but you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Koraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How do you know it? You can't go in the lab. It's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too, do you? Koraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Yes? Well, well, look at you. Look, quite the little go-getter. I've been filling up for... Okay, it's a battle. But I only have 2 Pokemon with me, so... Challenged by Arvin Squavit. Okay. Quick Coco. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I want it gone. Alright. I never tried to lose any battle. Okay, it's only it's only one Pokemon. I can handle that. Whoa, that squad is strong. Defense fell, that's fine. And Ember. Boom. Squavit fainted. Alright. And the pig goes up to 30, level 4. Learned round, okay. I defeated Arvin. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. Got 300 money. Poké dollars. Kate. Wow, Saga, that was awesome. I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance against using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. Well, I just got my Pokemon too. But if you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. Okay. 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 So why do you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. Wow, he doesn't care. He just passed off his problems to me. What? Oi. Fine, be that way, but you better actually show. I can't even finish that. What a weirdo. Okay, guess he's mine, but since I can't battle using him, he's in that seventh slot of my team that I can never use. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. But oh, right, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. Oh my gosh. Kate, let's go up. Alright. And South Province Area 1. Okay. Looks like it. That's Mesagoza. I think that's what it said. So we are in South Province Area 1. So at the very bottom of the map, Pokemon building with a huge Pokeball. Okay. It's gonna be so great having you in the same class, Saga. Looking forward to it. But all the schoolwork, that is so true. Right, I can't wait to get back. We're gonna get to learn so much. The battle so much. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? What I want is to go down and see if I could get a Charcadet, because that's in this area here. Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. I know Charcadet's a fire type, but when it evolves Fire Psychic, I'm fine with having 2 fire types. And you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon. Though I do want the Charcadet from Violet, which thankfully my friend has, so hopefully he could get me what I need to get Charcadet's evolved form in Violet. Consider this officially telling you welcome to Paldea. But anyway, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to school from here. No wonder there's a dorm. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. Kate? Vamos, come on. Alright. Hopefully I could get Charcadet, because right now that's the closest Pokemon I can get to. Okay. That's a Lechonk. Gotta be careful because this thing's small, so. Are my Pokemon healed? Yes. Oh yeah, and now battling doesn't have. You're not forced into every battle. You can challenge in every battle. So, time to beat this kid and take his money. Bug type. Wait, Coco has the advantage. Ember. Poof. 1 hit. KO. Super effective. Yep. Alright. Give me your money. 220. Wow. That kid had a lot, given how much we've received so far. X defense. It's right around here. Ah, more Pokeballs. Paralyze heal. Side ducks. Zuril. And I think that just leads down, but there are water types here, so Charcadet won't be. Oh, crap. Crud. Tackle. Tail whip. Okay. Just gonna have to tackle it repeatedly till I beat it. Okay. Splash. Oh, crush. But nothing. Oh yeah, Splash is the most useless attack ever. That's why it's Magikarp's only attack. Since that Azurill is not in the water, Splash is nothing. Okay. Level up right there. Alright, dodge these. There's a Buizel. Man. I wish I could sprint, but I can only run. Ooh, walk past them. Yeah, Charcadet wouldn't be nowhere near water. And Psyduck's on the bridge. Great. And I get past him. Oh, it's those Pikachus. Those... This region's Pikachu. Ooh. Pokeball. Go past these guys. Ooh. Okay, that actually makes things faster. Another Pokeball. Nope, okay. But I can't abuse it, because then everything just slows. Nah, that's a Ralt. Okay. Fletchinder. I could catch it and have a flying type, but that is not the regional bird that I want. Just because it's not the regional bird of Paldea, which is like, that bird is a flying electric that is not here. Ocean. Charcadets are rare to come by, but Pecha Berry, Awakening. Alright, where are you? Nope. That's an Azurill. Charcadet, Charcadet, Charcadet. Pokeball. I know it's supposed to be in these tall grasses somewhere, but they are hard to see. Yeah, I've even boosted any of my encounters. Oh, this is a TM. Endure. That's good against a Sucker Punch. Sucks that you can't throw Pokeball to try and catch them like you did in Arceus, but hey, at least it's still free play. That's a big thing. Ooh, another TM. Swift. Swift? But we have that. Let me slide down here. Some more Pokeballs. Yeah, you're like right next to it. Okay, where else? Charcadet, Charcadet, where are you at Charcadet? Paralyze Heal. I may have to try again at some point at night. I don't think I'll be able to get that TM until I gotta ride Pokemon that can my Koraidon can swim, and I don't think I could call him out, so I've been never showed how to. Super Potion. Ooh, Wooper. Yeah, I'll battle this Swooper. Since it's not water type anymore, it's poison and ground, so... Oh! Tackle? You're better off using the mud shot. Alright, just because you mud shotted me. Okay. 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 Oh, crud. I did not mean for that to happen. Ember is effective? No, wait. It's a normal type. And then when it evolves, it becomes a water type. That's right. Okay. Yeah. Because you're never told if any move's effective or not. Ooh. Okay. Crud. Crud. Let's get out of here. And that's a Magikarp I see in the water. Ah, there's a Choodle. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't run towards me. Yeah, Charcadet's spawn rate is low. They're difficult to see in this kind of area. I may have to look for it at another place. But let's... And why did I do that? No, return. It was that's Pokédex. Where am I heading? Oh, wow. I really went way, yeah, there's the lighthouse. I really went far. But okay. I wish I could ride a Koraidon. It'd be really helpful if I could ride. Ah, here's another item. Okay. Chunks, Fletchling. Wait. It's caught off guard. Ember. And Tarantula is down. Her rate, level 9. Oh my god, I don't want to attack. I want to have Fuekoku pop out, and he attacks. Scatterbug. Ah, the stun spore. Paralysis. Yep. There you go. Yeah. From the videos I've seen, the paralysis does carry into effect even during the whole you'll have him attack Pokemon himself part, but yeah, that's the bridge. Got my Pokemon all healed up. Before I take this thing on, I'll heal up. Ah. Crud. Oh yes, I'll go over here. This here is a Pokemon Center. You can come here to take care of a lot of things related to your Pokemon. But I'll leave the explanation to the pros here. Happy to be of service and welcome to the Pokemon Center. I'm here to keep everyone's Pokemon healthy. But is that Nurse Joy? The Pokemon. Yep. But alright, we accept both in cash and in LP league points. That is, one LP is worth 1 Pokédollar. And the TM machine. For sure. It's your ticket to making TMs. Okay. You'll need to pay an LP and supply it with materials. Okay. Why does she have a black Rotom phone? Isn't that Team Rocket's Rotom phone? Oh yeah, and some of these too. And at the Union Circle, you can connect with other trainers to find yourself some adventuring companions. Okay, so we'll need to be on that in order to link up with my friend. Had a rough adventure, get to the Pokemon Center. Sometimes you have to know this sort of stuff for quizzes at school. But mnemonics helps out. There's another one. Are you ready? Then let's go. Goofy. Sure, but it helps you remember you can send your lead Pokemon out with the R button. That way you can have the Pokemon that's walking with you. Yeah, that's what I wanted to test out, but I was failing hard. Heal. Oh my god, that character in the background is going so slow. Heal. Okay. Huh. That's cool. You can see them actually healing. Alright, Fuecoco and the rest should be better. Okay. Yes, come back and see us. Alright. Esagoza, that's after I beat this little trainer's butt. Because now you could willingly do it. So... Alright. I am far superior than your pig. I should be able to hit it. Ember. There we go. The chunk is gone. Okay. And she's crying, even though my Pokemon had full HP. Yeah, if I knew you were going to use Tail Whip, I definitely wouldn't have... Not the Pokemon I want. Wrong button. Wow. I need to get back to remembering these buttons. Okay. Think I head to the school? Is that it? Yep. Head to the school. Yeah, Charcadet can be found in the southern area of Paldea, so... Antidote. Wait, Coco, go out and attack. Can it attack? I want it to attack. They're just gonna follow me, aren't they? And not what I wanted, but okay. Ember. And you're done. Okay. Level up. Anything about here? Yeah, because you no longer get wild encounters, so they'll just be out in the open, and yeah. Just like how it was in Arceus. Bird. Okay, where are you? Those are fletchlings. And I'm all the way back up here. Back to where... this area. Man, adventuring in this area will take some time. Time is what I do not have, because I want to try and complete this within under 24 hours like I normally complete a Pokemon game. So I'll like Sudowoodo. Okay, I see some Pokeballs. That's a Squavit. Take that. What was bouncing here? Psyduck? A Psyduck was in the rock? What the heck? Cloud 9. The effects of weather disappeared. Wait, Psyduck's water. Ah, crud. Oof. Alright. Tackle. Confusion. No. Crit. Okay. Tackle. Scratch does nothing. Barely does a thing. Tackle. You should have attacked with water gun. But it's a Psyduck. I thought that was being Alshi, because it was in the rock itself. Alshi is a new rock type for the region, for this region. And I wanted to catch it. Okay, I'll take you on with a half HP Fuecoco. Bounce Sweep? Oh, okay, this is gonna be quick. Alright. And we already passed that hour mark. Huh, did not realize that. And you're done. Okay. The pick goes up, but that pick will be put back once I get a second Pokemon. Burn heal. That's a Magikarp. That's a TM right there. Thank you. And you're Swift. I should have figured. Not gonna get any really good TMs while I'm out here. Where'd Fuecoco go? Ah, that's a Pichu. What a cool Pokemon. Okay, I'll just beat it. Alright. I'll beat your Pokemon. Choodle. Oh, Choodle. Okay. I played with the Choodle in Sword and Shield. Tackle. I'm better off tackling it. Tackle. Water gun. Ooh. Choodle's the only Pokemon, so... Yep. Wait, what the? That's just hovering right over. Ah, that's funny. Okay. Okay, that's an ether. Alright. Ah, there's a rest stop here. Poké Center. heal. Welcome. Yes. Alright. By the way, did you know? Oh yeah, that's what the emotes were earlier? Whatever. Okay. Once I get my Terra-type flying Pikachu, Terra-type Pokemon Pikachu, the video ends for the day. Yeah, this will maybe be up by 4. Talking to myself, guys. Sorry, but oi, Saga. Did you battle some trainers on the hill? But your Pokemon getting stronger. How about you show me? She really is a battle junkie, isn't she? Come on, Saga, let's have a fruitful battle. And we're doing it right in front of the academy, the city gate. Wow. Sprigato. Fuecoco. Alright. Let's see what... Okay. You with 2 Pokemon this time. What? She got another one? But I got high enough's Fuecoco. Okay. I'm not working on my type matchings. I just know my type matchings. And I make use of it. Ooh, the burn kicks in. I'll just tackle it. Leaf Edge. Alright. What's this next Pokemon you have? Okay. Not switching out. I'll just skip through her dialogue. That I cannot skip through. Just sad. A Palmy? Oh, that's you. That's what it is. It's an electric type, so... Terrastalize? What? Okay, I didn't know this. She terrastalized before. And we can't at the moment. Wow. That's nice. But, so it's pure electric. Okay. Thundershock. And it powers the boosts the move's attack. The move's attack power. Ember once more. That'll put me into yellow or orange. But I think one more hit will take me down. But Palmy faints by the second Ember. Alright. Alright. Got money. Yeah. I do also want to try and beat the game before December 1st. Because that's when the Charizard Dragon Terra type will be out. And I want to try and get that. Kind of just going to skip through her dialogue while I talk. But yeah, I do want to try and beat before December 1st. Not likely, but who knows what will happen if I pretty much just kind of pump out grind videos and get the game done. Because these will be like 1 hour, 2 hour long videos. Now Miss Goza is waiting just past this gate. At last, the city where our school is. Okay. There's a ton of hills and stairs and stuff in the city, so I'm going to take a quick breather and then catch up with you soon. Well, what I want is to try and catch a Charcadet and a Noshly next video. Don't quote me on this because I may forget by tomorrow when I record. But I want to try and get some Pokemon that I want, plus some Pokemon that, plus like, just get them nicely leveled and everything. Alright. Because I know Charcadet evolves by a certain item that you get after you it, but you need pretty much Charcadet, from what I read, evolves when you acquire wire 10 drops from bronze ores, 10 items that drop from bronze ores, and you trade it in order to get the item that'll allow Charcadet to evolve into Armorage. Alright, it's been a big trade hub since a long time ago. Lots of folks come here to learn about advances in technology and kinds of all stuff. Okay, there's hair salon where you can change your looks, plus places with tasty foods and fixings. Yeah, I want to try and get some food that'll boost my chances of encountering fire types, ice types, whatever. Any types I need in order to acquire my Pokemon. Tasty food. Ha, I didn't even peg you for a big eater, but that's smart. You can't battle well with the Gruntum. Oh, speaking of battling, I want to be sure you'll be able to translate your Pokemon 2 saga. There's a few things that gotta get done for that to happen, but I'll take care of them. Meanwhile, you just have fun looking around, okay? If you want my personal recommendation, you gotta see Delibird. Delibird presents. They sell handy items for Pokemon 2 to hold, okay? Once you've seen your fill, we can meet up again in front of the school. Okay, why that Pokeball up close looks purple on top. I don't know why. It just does. Later then, get pumped for some terrestrializing, okay? Let me get some food that can up my chances of encountering Pokemon. And probably catch rate. Wherever food may be. Delicasso. Ah. Oh, food's over here. Okay, I was unintentionally heading in the right direction. And a field down there. Okay. Something that has a fork on it. Ho ho, welcome to Baratos. Catching power ground, item drop dark, flying good. Strike raid power ground. None of those will get me what I seek. Another food location. Where's the door? Ah. To go broke grill. Egg power. No. No. Encounter fairy. That'll be useful for one of them. Ooh. I'll pay with cash. That'll increase my encounter rate with dragon types increase. Okay, this eating animation's really, like, reminds me of probably Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars in America. XP from XP power, raid power ice. Okay, you must be hungry. Come back. Okay. Let's see what else I could snag. Welcome. I'd like to buy. Nah. What is this? Welcome shurikens. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm looking for places where I can eat and acquire junk. And acquire encounter rates to increase. Pokemon Center. Alright. Well, at least I increase my chances of encountering dragon types, which will always be handy. Oh, I thought that would be for food, but no. But there is food here. Those are shoes. Socks. Glasses. I could get glasses for my character, but nah. Oh wait, food cart right there. Just go across this battlefield. Yasha. Haha. Greetings from Kanto. Ah, Kanto. Encounter for electric, catching power fairy, encounter water. None of those will get me the encounter rates I want. Shik kebab. Teensy power dragon. What's that supposed to mean? Teensy power. I think that just like slightly boosts the power of that Pokemon type. Oh, over here too. Kebab, shik kebab. Okay. These were what I just saw earlier. From Kanto. Yeah, these were from earlier. Humongo power ice, catch power fairy. Catching power for fairy. You'll get new meal powers too, just so you know. Oh, that's what I currently have because of I won't change that then. I want to keep my dragon encounter rate high up by, even if it's level 1, it's still on. So let's just get up to trying to get my Terra type Pikachu before videos end, before 2 hours comes. Don't you forget it. If you join Team Star, you can shine as bright as anybody. She's the Team Star leader. Why are they trying to recruit their own leader? Seriously, what's with you? Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? Not really. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill for new members, so just sign up already. I'd rather not help her out. I mean, I get XP from the battle. On this too. If you're here to sign up, we'll get to you next. We nearly got this one in the bag. No, you don't. We're Team Star, kid. We burn so bright it hurt to look at us, but you knew that, right? Yes. I'll just say yes. So you know exactly who you're messing with. I don't care. Team Star grunts like to rant on. It's pointless to read the dialogue. But yeah, because they'll always battle you in the end. That's just it. Make sure this fresh face, nobody ends up seeing stars. Seeing stars? Sure. That's if you can actually beat me. And you do the star pose. Strudel. Okay. Ember. Defense. Just how many moves are there that lower defense, only lower defense? Okay. And you're done. Alright, level up on the Lechonk. How come I'm the one seeing stars? That's because I just beat you. Ugh, why is nobody like you so bad? That's not right. No way, he beat you? Does that mean I gotta battle this kid now since I'm higher up in Team Star's rank? Is that... Pero bueno, what do you think you're doing? Is that... But you're still a grunt, so you're still low. It's a student council dweeb. She's gonna report us if we don't book it. Can't believe you, Saga. You don't have to find randos to battle. You'll have all the battles you'll ever need with me. That's not really what happened. Wait, they picked a fight with you? Wow, I read that way wrong. Sorry. I get it now. You two have got Team Star written all over it for sure. I bet you were trying to pressure people into signing up again, weren't you? Hi. We weren't not doing that. Well, that explains it. As the head of the student council, stopping this type of nonsense would normally be my job. But this is also a perfect chance for you to try out my amazing and ultra rare gift for you. Just how much stuff will she give us? The Terra Orb. Honestly, in the trailers, I always thought that was a Terra Pokeball. Because it's literally shaped like a Pokeball. With this Terra Orb, you can terrestrialize your Pokemon during battle. Let's see, after it terrestrializes, I'm pretty sure your Fuecoco will be a fire type. Normally, you've got to take special classes to be able to get one of these Terra Orbs, but I put in a good word for you. Now time to give it a whirl. You'll use it. Learn to use it faster in battle than if I just explained it to you. Wait, what? You want this kid to practice wailing on us with this Terra Pokemon? Is that it? Got a problem? You want to battle me instead? Ugh. No, never mind. I'll take my chances with the new kid. Then take your places and battle. Man, my jaw hurts. Because I'm trying to speed read through them. Sorry if you can't understand me, but yeah. Just trying to speed read through it so I could get through this. Okay, terrestrialized type, yada. Okay, battle. Ember. Alright. Can't let my laptop fall asleep now. Boom. Got a chandelier. Chandelier, a red chandelier on its head. Ah, Yongoose, one hit KO. Haha. And by an ember, no less. Level 12. Yes. It'll be Bleer. Finally, a better attack, another attack move. Okay. Give me your money, punk. Because you're nothing but a punk. Okay. Okay. Nice, Augur, you pull it off terrestrializing, no problem. Moves of your Pokemon's Terra type will hit even harder when it's terrestrialized, you know? Sometimes you'll find a Pokemon whose Terra type is totally different from its usual type. That difference can open up your strategic options. Gotta charge your Terra Orb at the Pokemon Center after every use by healing up your team, though. Well, I'll be on my merry way then. Yeah, hasta la vista. Me too, hasta la vista. Wow. Yeah, so Team Star is basically a group of students that like to kick up trouble. They hardly ever show up to class, and when they get together in groups, they are a real headache. Even the teachers don't want to know what to do with them, from what I hear. Excuse me. Well, thanks. So, yeah, see you around. Yeah, no, we barely interact with her, even if she's the main, team, like main enemy, like not main team faction, that leader of the main faction. Oh, look at you, Sago. But already becoming a big hero around campus. I don't think I've seen that girl around. Maybe she's a new transfer like you. That Eevee bag though, love that fluff. Okay, anyway, seems like the trouble's died down, so we better book it up to school. Get ready to climb the worst staircase in the world. Okay. Oh my, I really wish I can immediately get to, profile, loading, okay. Total playtime an hour 28. Wow. Okay. When can I begin getting online? I want to get online. Because it said around like the 1.5 to 2 hour mark is when I can get online. But they don't specifically say when you can, which is the annoying part. Okay, welcome to Naranja Academy. Alright, there's an entrance hall. Sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me and those halls off to the sides. Okay, it's big enough to let loose and battle in here. For some reason, they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. Probably because you're the one that did a lot of the battling. Alright, Master Saga, Miss Nimona. Ah, wrong button. How did you find your first school commute? It took forever. Okay, he's a true asset. Okay, champion ranked. Miss Nimona. Okay. Team Star in town, director. You did? Where? It was down the stairs from the front gates. They were hassling this kid with an EV backpack. This is quite the news. Are they still to be found out there? Actually, Saga flexed on him and ran off. You don't say. Okay, of course it's a fine thing to try and help a fellow student, Saga, but you might wish to show a bit of restraint as you find your feet here at the academy. Mr. Miller, do remember that school staff is here to resolve such troubles. Alright, yes, director. A child with an EV backpack, you say? I suppose that might have been Miss Penny. I'm relieved to hear she's come to class, at least. Ah, Miss Nimona. It'd be good to do report with Jacques about this Team Star. As your homeroom teacher, he should be kept appraised of all such things. You got it, sir. But looking at the time, you two had better hurry. Class is about to start. Alright, we're in class 1A, Saga. Come on, I'll show you. Wow, I'm in one of the top classes. Okay, good morning, Mr. Jacques. Hello, everyone. That guy's Jacques? Alright, skip through his dialogue, because who knows how much we'll ever interact with him. I wonder what they'll be like. Wow, those are really suck. That really sucks right there. Alright, you can come in. Come on in. Okay. Sure, I'm Saga. Alright. Alright. Let me just do a little bit of research here. Pikachu. Alright then. Who wants to be the first to ask our new friend, a question? Okay, Mimi, can I ask a question? What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? Battling. Pretty much battling. Alright. Awesome, I'm totally the same. Does anyone else have questions for their new classmate? Me, I have you. Be a strong trainer. I'm never complained that Pokedex. Okay, I teach biology here at the county, and I'm also your homeroom teacher. Okay, you ragamuffins, be nice and friendly to our new classmate. Where am I? I'm sitting there. One of the only few Pokemon people that actually are pretty much not pixelated. Get to know everyone. Okay. You know, you can move around the school. Check it. Okay. Okay. Choose the location and start exploring. This is where I have to head to, so. Okay. Sure thing, you can count on me. In fact, I bet this is going to be fun. I'm glad to hear it. Good day then. Oh, pardon me. Okay. Oh, Saga, hey. Screw it, I can't find it. Who was that? Piqued your interest, huh? That lady is, well, they call her La Primera. La Primera. Mera. La Primera. She's strong. She can do pretty much anything. She's got cool practically coming out of her ears. She's basically everything I want to be, or that any trainer would want to be. Really? Oh, which reminds me. Remember in homeroom when I asked what your dream is? Well, since your heart's already set on becoming a really strong trainer, I've got an idea for you. You should try to reach champion rank like me. Yeah, I will. Oh, wow. Hang on, though. I've got a whole spiel I want to give you. Here goes. This is going to kill me. The trainers who reach champion rank are the ones who raise their Pokemon really strong. They're pro-tier battlers. Their moves keep crowds absolutely on the edge of their seats. You have to prove yourself to the Pokemon League to officially get the title of champion. And to do that, you have to do more than just take classes here. You have to go to take on 8 Pokemon gyms and win so you can collect their gym badges. Once you've done all that, all that's left is a special test, the champion assessment. And once you pass that, then at long last you'll be a champion. If every Pokemon trainer's dream, the coolest title anyone could ever hope to get. Not to brag or anything, I reached champion rank during our last treasure hunt, you know. Oh, the treasure hunt is a special Independence Day thing we've got here. Should happen soon. Our last one started not long after the beginning of the school year. It's great. You get to leave school and go have an adventure and learn however you want. I guess you could say my journey to becoming a champion was the treasure I found. Maybe. I don't know yet if that's the answer I'm looking for. Anyway, I've got a feeling I'd be able to get even stronger if you and I were both working at it. Let me go ahead and save the gym's locations in your map app in case you decide to go for it. Okay. Yeah, that looks like an iPhone. Okay. Your Pokemon gym's locations have been added. 2 are in literally the same area. Like, yeah. And the Ghost and Ice gyms are pretty much right next to each other. Victory Road. Yep. That'll be pretty much that'll be towards the end when I'll complete that. Pretty much start it along with the rest roughly the same time, and that'll be the last one to be completed technically. Okay, where do you want to go? Cafeteria is the only other place. That's a Rotom. But what am I supposed to do here? Oh, Arvin. Think that's our... Yeah, that is. Oh, hey, so we meet again. You remember me, right? Oh, from the lighthouse. Yeah, right. That's my little know-it-all buddy. Got a mind like a steel trap, eh? No need to tell me your name. Saga, right? Whole school seems to be talking about you. The new kid who showed up with the president of the student council. I normally wouldn't even bother showing up for class, but I came all the way to school today just to talk with you, our new celebrity. You've got to help me out so I can finally make my dream a reality. Happy to help? What kind of maniac says yes to something without even knowing what they're agreeing to? I already know what it is. It's the treasure hunt. No, it's the Titan battles. Well, this might come to a surprise, but fact is, I'm all about the picnic life. The great outdoors, the perfectly prepared sandwiches, all of it. Not half bad at cooking either, I can tell you. Right now, I'm researching new recipes that'll help Pokemon feel better. Real healthy food, yeah? I found this book the other day, and it had a section about these Herba Mystica things. No, this is the treasure hunt, I think. Crap, I don't know. Basically, there's some kind of special herbs that heal up any Pokemon as soon as it eats them. Now, there are a total of 5 different types of Herba Mystica, based on what I've read. Yeah, I generally don't know if this is the Titan battles or the treasure hunt, because those are both 5 out of 5. Well, the gym badge is basically 8 plus Elite 4, making total 12. And then champion, so total 13 battles I have to do for that. Just taking a little lick of them once they've been powdered will get your blood flowing, provide nutrients, prevent aging. It'll even boost the immune system. These herbs seem like they're the real deal, only found here in Paldea and are rare to boot. But this book says that they're all guarded by Titan Pokemon. Okay, this is the Titan challenge, meaning that it's gonna be pretty tough to try to grab even a few sprigs. Because see, Titans, well, I think there've got to be things like this. Great Tusk. As we descend further into areas here, we begin to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon. Though we wondered if these huge ferocious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all, one of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. Mortally wounded? Oof. A member of the survived team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its sheer size and the shape of its back set it apart, as do its great tusks. Yeah, that's Great Tusk. Literally Great Tusk. I really want to get those herbs for myself, but I'm not very good at Pokemon battles. Don't have any friends with strong Pokemon to lend me a hand either, and I never hear the end of it when I went crawling. If I went crawling to that student council girl. But here you waltz up. You've got to help me out with this. You'd be perfect. Yes? Nope, wait, I don't need an answer yet. I'll just register the places where it seems there might be Titans in your map app for you. Full baby case. Alright. Titans are roughly near where gyms and Team Stars bases are. Titans layers have been added to the map. Path of Legends. Let it stew a bit, and we can get more into the details later. And in the meantime, take this, a little gift for listening and all. Bag of Stardust. I always sold that. I always had so much of it, I sold it because I did not know what else to do with it. Give the idea some serious thought, please. Okay. And now we get out here and... This is Saga, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you. Hope you don't mind. Call the cops! Someone hacked me. I'm sorry, who are you? My name is Cassiopeia. But never mind that, it's you I want to talk about. I heard you're a trainer with serious potential. If that description is accurate, there's something I'd like to ask you. Tell me, Saga, you know about Team Star, right? Yes. Great, I appreciate you being upfront here. Team Star is a group of troublemakers formed by some academy students a while back. Literally, you're still going to give me a description either way. There's Azora. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level. And I refuse to sit idly by and let them get away with it. Then do something about it. So I've come up with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. I call it Operation Starfall. That's the third challenge. And I'll need allies to carry out this operation, and I'd like you to be one of them. Sure, fine. No need to reply right this second. We can discuss the details some other time. Till then, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Wow. And here's the director. Master Saga. Please do try to keep your voice down if you're making calls within the school, won't you? Of course, sir. You don't want anyone else overhearing any personal information, after all. Honestly, there are so many things we need to be careful about in this day and age. On you go, then, young man. There's a weasel, too. Team Star, you say? Alright, we're almost at 2 hours, and I got zero clue if we're anywhere near, Ding dong dong ding. Calling Master Saga to the director's office, please. Yeah. Once again, Master Saga to the director's office. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know if we'll get Pikachu today, but we'll go until I catch it. That's all I will say. We go until we get Terra-type Pikachu, and that'll be all. I'm assuming it's this way. Where do you want to go? Director's office. Thank you for coming, Master Saga. Have you been enjoying your time here at Naranja Academy? Yes. We just saw each other. That is the most wonderful to hear. Now, you may be wondering why we could not have a simply conversed earlier in the cafeteria, but let me assure you, there is a reason why I asked you to meet me here in my office. It seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter they would like to discuss with you. Who's it? Is it Professor Sada? I'm assuming it's Sada. Oh no, I'm afraid they aren't actually here in this room with us. One moment, please. Just allow me to connect us. Video call with Sada. It's Sada. Yep. You really don't interact with the professor. This is like probably one of your very few interactions with her or him, depending on which version of the game you get. Hello, Saga. It is nice to meet you. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokemon research within the Great Crater of Paldea, at a site known as Area 0. Yeah, I can't go there until I actually beat this game. The professor is, in fact, a graduate of our fine academy, as well as a splendid researcher. Allow me to get straight to the point. Saga, student ID number 805C393. You are the student who travels with the unusual Pokemon Koraidon, is that correct? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate that you're honest in confirming the facts. Not that I don't mean to offend you. In fact, I wish to ask for your assistance. Okay. Yeah. Oh, how good to see that you are well. It has been quite a while since we last met. Koraidon was once in my care, you see. Its Pokeball was originally mine. I assume you received it from a young man called Arvin. I am no longer in any position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. This is why I would like to ask you, will you continue looking after Koraidon on my behalf? Sure. I appreciate your agreement. It's the only way I can use ride Pokemon. Well, have a ride Pokemon. Koraidon has been greatly weakened and is currently incapable of battle. It can, however, take on a form specialized for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I will provide you with my contact information. If you would please get out your phone. I will be in regular contact going forward to keep tabs on your status. Until then, okay. Could this Pokemon have its origins within Area Zero? Sada, don't tell me you actually did it. What did Sada do? What did she do? She probably opened a time portal. That's why Koraidon slash Antoro opened a time portal for Miraidon. That's why you got past Pokemon here, future Pokemon there. Well, it seems like that the professor is asking quite the favor of you. But of course, the Academy is always here to support you in any way that we are able. I do hope you'll continue to enjoy your school life together with Koraidon. Whew, okay. Hello, excuse me. Oh, you're still here, Saga? Oof, getting called into the director's office? How'd you land in that much trouble already? Nah, kidding. I know it wasn't like that. Mr. Shock wanted me to show you the way to your room in the school dorms. Your very own private room, Saga. Let's go check it out. I'll probably never be there. I won't be there as much, but... at all, probably. But, yeah. Ta-da. Yeah, this place is nicer. This look technically even nicer than my own school dorm. Ta-ta-chin. Ta-ta-shin. From today on, this is your room, Saga. Actually, it's as new to me as it is to you. Never been in here before. Maybe check out your new bed. Looks comfy and you must be pretty worn out from all this stuff happening on your very first day, huh? Take a quick rest on the bed. You'll get okay. Rest up and then we can battle even more. Take care. Oy vey. Yeah. Sucks that I can't use the bed to change the time of day, but ready to call a day? Sure. I kind of have to, but whatever. Oh, it saves. Okay. The compass is the loading dot. The day quickly flies after you start your new life at Naranja Academy. And then at last the day arrives for your true adventure to begin. Literally, that was multiple days. Not a night's sleep. Multiple nights sleep. Wow. Ding dong dong ding. Attention all students. Today marks the beginning of an important new assignment. Please assemble in the schoolyard where I will explain in more detail. Dong ding ding dong. Hoy vey. How can she just enter? Does she have a room key? It's time! I've been waiting forever for this. Come on, let's go out to the schoolyard. Yeah, we're already past 2 hours. Like I said, till we get Terra-type Pikachu, we are pretty much going to keep playing. Even if it kills me and I lose my voice. But I won't let that happen. Excellent, it seems everyone is here. Okay, this is pretty much from the trailer. Well then, it is time that I explained your Independence Day assignment. As usual, the theme will be a treasure hunt. I ask each of you to set out and travel the world in search of your own treasure. You have all learned much within the walls of our fine academy. And now it is time to turn your eyes up upon the wider world and deepen your understanding. Explore Paldea's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture. Discover the Pokemon that live here. And get to know the people too. Where will you travel? Who will you meet? And what will you achieve? Of course, your Pokemon partners will be here to help you. You will journey together, learn new things together, share each other's thoughts and feelings, and find something you might always treasure. I look forward to welcoming you all back after your independent study, when you return as a fine young trainers. Let the treasure hunt begin. Onward! Okay. That's a Cyclozar. Tomaya, it's time for the great outdoors. Come on, Cyclozar, we're riding out. But I honestly want to say Cyclozar is a offshot of Koraidon at some point. I don't know, but literally Cyclozar evolved into Koraidons, or de-evolved, and then evolved into a Miraidon, but who knows. Cyclozar is just a Cyclozar. Take care, everyone, and remember, the Great Crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Entering it is a violation of the school rules. But we enter it at the end of the game. What are you waiting for, Saga? Let's go. Alright. Saga, don't tell me she wants to battle. The treasure hunt, it's finally starting. What do you mean by treasure? Yeah, fair question. Since it's your first time, come on, let's walk and talk. The treasure hunt is a huge part of the Naranja Academy school year. The point isn't to get us all looking for some actual hidden treasure necessarily. We're more just making our own adventures to see what experiences Paldea's got to offer. You could try to beat Pokemon gyms, you could help out people in need, you could hunt for real capital T treasure if you wanted, even. There's stuff we'd never learn sitting in a classroom, you know. This is our chance to learn it. Plus, there's so many chances to battle, which is obviously perfect for me. Yep, battle junkie. You and me for sure got a battle if we run into each other out there. Hope you're ready. Yes. I won't be surprised if she says even now. Oh yeah, battling can wait. I meant to tell you, did you know your phone's app lets you set yourself's destinations? Yes, I know that. You could try setting one of your gyms as your destination. That'd get you on your way easy. Titch. How's that for a student council president? Giving your own friends and insider advantages. Hey, Arden. Insider advantage? Sheesh, you make it sound like we're cheating or something. All I did was suggest he check out the gyms. It's up to Saga whether he goes. Saga's gonna have his hands full searching for out Titan Pokemon with me. He doesn't have time to waste on something like chasing after the champion rank. What? Who says? Me and him are going to be too busy visiting the lairs of Titans and nabbing their Herba Mystica. And Sierra, don't go filling his head with weird stories. Yeah, all I did was invite him along. It's still up to Saga whether he goes, right? He just used her own words against him. Used her own words against her. Saga, your phone's ringing. Cassiopeia. Hey, Saga, Cassiopeia here. It's about Operation Starfall. Remember what I told you before? Team Star is made up of 5 individual squads, and each one's got their own base. I need you to go to each base, all 5 of them, and beat the squad boss there. Team Star's runs might try again when you're away, but I'll help you out from a distance. And heads up, the boss each specialize in different Pokemon type. Just remember the names of their crews, and you'll figure it out. Still, no need to worry with your skills. I'm sure you're more than up to the task. just go ahead and add their I'll just go ahead and add their base locations to your phone for you. Literally, everyone's just adding the locations without my consent. Okay? Team Star bases have been added to your map app. Starfall Street, that's the third challenge. Good luck with those bosses. I'll hook you up with some nice rewards each time you beat one. Wait 1 second. Where are you supposed to be? In Team Star, those punks are a serious hazard. That's not Saga's problem. That's right, because he's got more important things to do, like searching out awesome ingredients with me. Wow, I thought it was up to Saga to decide whether he goes or not. Wasn't that what you said? Neon, Nimona, and Arvin? Ah, guess it. The literal phone used it against them. How do you know my... I'm looking forward to seeing what you can pull off, Saga. Bye. Ah, what was that all about? Saga, I'm glad you're making plenty of friends, but try not to get dragged into anything dangerous. Anyway, no more weird vibes. We got a big adventure to start. I'm gonna battle every single Pokemon trainer I meet. If I just keep trying to become the strongest, I bet that experience will be the thing I treasure. Guess I'll start by heading to a gym and training up some new Pokemon. Here, I'll send you a pic of what the gym buildings look like. Okay. Oh, and I know we've been running our mouths, but it's your call what you want to do. Go where you want. Holy crap, this never stops. A treasure of your very own. For me, that's gotta be my big dream of tracking down Herba Mystica. Once we get those herbs, I'll make you the absolute best sandwich you've had in your life. Coridon? Okay. What'd you come out for? Oh my gosh, did you just come out because you said sandwich? Ha 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 ha. Well, you're not getting one. He wants one. It seems like it wants to start moving. Is it telling you to get on, Saga? Okay, press plus to jump on Coridon. You'll get around more quickly. When you're on Coridon's back, press B to jump, allowing you to leap over obstacles. Press plus again to get off. Okay. Alright, we finally have our mode of transportation. And yeah. Whoa, it's transformed. Now it looks like some kind of weird cyclosaur. As long as you got Coridon, you can go pretty much anywhere. Paldea is your cloister. Literally, the wheels are useless on him. Yeah, maybe. Well, if you're going to search for those Titan Pokemon, I'd say set out for the East Gate. Since Saga is actually headed to take on some gyms, I'd say go for the West Gate. Besides, it's way too easy to get lost out east. Man, this is why I can't get along with you. I'm out of here. Catch up soon, little buddy. You both are unbearable. I'll head to a gym. See you around, Saga. Yeah, okay. Before I even technically take on any gym or anything, I want to try and catch one of the Pokemon I want. The treasure hunt has finally begun. This special event is held by the Academy to encourage students to set out on their own and learn for themselves. You're free to decide where you want it to go as you search for a treasure all on your own. Okay? So... okay. What is that? But okay. Let me rotate this. That way this makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, one question. Can I get online now? I think I might need a Pokemon Center for that. So let me just head down. No, wait. If I remember... There's one this way. Yeah, why did I do that? Jeez. Okay. Shada. The Pokemon Center. There it is. Not what I wanted. Okay. Play offline. Okay. Where's the TM? Not technical machine, but Pokemon box. Hello, welcome to Pokemon Center. Tired, need a rest. Can I register my birthday? I'll do that later. Okay. Where can I get access to the box? Wait, what? Nope. Welcome to the Pokemon. No. Where's the box? Where? If I press X, auto heal will use up items in the following order: potions, fresh water, soda pops. Okay. Portal? Would that get me online? Mystery grip. There we go. Connect via internet. Yes. I want Terra type. Flying Terra type Pikachu. Communicating. You take establishing connection. Now saving. Yep, flying Terra type Pikachu. A Pikachu with flying on it. There it is. Okay. Well, I got a flying and electric Pokemon. Pikachu registered. Yep. Okay. You got Pikachu. Let me just run this again, just in case. Anything else? You can't, since you have already received the same gift. Okay. No. Holy crap. Do you want to stop for now? Yes. Check mystery gifts. Okay. Yes, disconnect, because I am done. And that'll do it for today's video. So, pretty much what I hit was like X. Let me just double check to show you guys. Alright. Yeah, so I hit X and all this stuff popped up, and that's where I got it. So, save. Yes, and this will be it for today. This is Saka Plays, signing out. Bye!